Hello, and welcome to Straight from Cloverfield, episode 106. I'm your host, Ralph. Today's topic is Be Vigilant. We very well could be on the precipice of a massive problem reaction solution psyop, in which all parties are involved with the synagogue of Satan and its goal. There are hoodwinkers and snake oil salesmen, rich and greedy technocratic creatures taking more than they need. Criminals with multiple citizenships continue to escape justice for horrific crimes against humanity. I feel that they are allowing Agent Orange and his ridiculous bullshit to piss people off, to feed malevolent entities, and scare people into the arms of a sinister savior. You are the ones that you've been waiting for. Stop waiting, get a move on. Don't fall for this insincere embrace of neurolinguistic programming. Let this be etched into your mind. The one-year anniversary of Henry Jobs' murder by the IDF, along with the other family members and the two paramedics that came to help her, was on this past January 29th. Biden stood by, and anybody else that could have spoken up in Washington, D.C. all got blood in their hands. They just stood by when they could have spoken up and prevented such tragedies. And they didn't do a damn thing. They stuffed their pockets. The ceasefire was a lie. People were still being picked on and surveilled and mistreated and treated like prisoners in their own homes. The synagogue of Satan seeks to colonize the homeland of innocent children. They still refuse to recognize war criminals here. The taxes they extract for you is blood money from you. You deserve better than the lesser of two evils. You deserve to live freely as you choose to, not causing anyone harm, not sentenced to a life of work till you drop, while your labor is exploited to fund war. Come together and manifest the solution that Earth has been trying to bring you. Switzerland recently arrested and detained an innocent man named Ali Abunimah, who speaks out against the atrocities committed against innocent Palestinians like Henry Job, a 5-year-old child that was terrorized and murdered by the IDF. He speaks about the Henry Job Foundation that works to bring war criminals to justice, not allowing them to flee multiple citizenship safety zones. And this is why stuff like this keeps happening, because people are not standing up and they forget the tragedies that has been taking place with genocides. And genocides can only be carried out by order followers. Order followers need to stand up, because if they don't, we're in big trouble. If you don't have sympathy for a child, you don't have sympathy for a man with Down syndrome who was attacked in his own home and murdered, and show mercy to the dog that murdered him. Muhammad Bar, an Asian with Down syndrome who never hurt anybody, murdered by the IDF. Henry Job tortured and surrounded, pleading for help, murdered with her family along with two ambulance people from the paramedic trying to save her, escaping her own home that she should have never had to. We cannot stand by and allow this atrocity. We got to come together. People are being terrorized by weapons from Lockheed Martin, from here, funding the carnage. We won't stand up and get humanity and heal each other and bring true criminals to justice, not demonizing people because of how they look. So what I'm trying to explain to a man named Ali Abunimah, who speaks out against atrocities committed against Palestinians, was in Switzerland and was unfairly arrested and targeted. He did nothing wrong. He has to show because he tried to bring people's awareness to the fact that individuals that commit these atrocities need to be held accountable. And the synagogue of Satan has a problem with this. And this man was unfairly treated like some terrorist criminal. He was assaulted by order follower terrorists, strip searched twice by perverted order follower terrorists, and robbed by order follower terrorists. Through the cosmic strength of the human family, speaking out and signing petitions, he was able to return home and share what happened on his show, The Electronic Intifada. We are glad to have you back, brother, as we continue the quest of true justice. The synagogue of Satan had no choice but to release them, because if they don't cooperate with the conscious consensus of humanity, they shall meet the eventual one face to face. So they knew they had nothing on this man. He did absolutely nothing wrong. Strip searched twice. They stole a bunch of his items. He returned some, but didn't get some back. So he was robbed. And he was assaulted by some plainclothes officer. And there's a lot of people that they target people because he was Arabic. He was an American Palestinian. He only had one citizenship in America, and he came to Switzerland to speak at a conference. And they didn't like it. Free speech is being threatened. And if we don't speak out against it, they're gonna come for everybody, because we got a lot of takers. The Agent Orange and Muskrat takers. Flat out. There's a flat out Satanist where they don't give a damn. They're gonna do whatever they want to benefit them. And they buy everybody off. People get bought. Blood in their hands. Then you got how do I describe it? You have the sinister Satanist, which is never going to come out like anything. He's going to tickle your ear, tell you what you want to hear, but at the same time, he's bombing somebody with Department of Defense shit. So, I mean, the whole thing that needs to hit home is order followers need to stand up and say no, because that's how genocide is carried out against a child. So luckily, he had a good support system. And so the message, the bottom line, take this to heart. Don't frivolously give your consent to these swindlers. If we stand by and don't say a damn thing, it's called implied consent. You gotta say something somehow. Have a conversation. Let them know that you do not comply with people being treated like criminals. That there's absolutely nothing wrong because they were racial profiling. You know? Now you're not trying to say that an indigenous person is an immigrant. How dare you? So you got your ICE Gestapo going after people. An indigenous person could come here and say this is my land and take it, and that don't make it okay, because you know what? They understand that you be the better man. That's what the individual that used to live here. He passed away. He always teach us that be the better person. Don't feed the monster. But also we stand up when somebody being picked on and unfairly accused of things that they never did. Demonized. Because they're trying to stand up. Stand up for humanity. Stand up against the anti-human agenda, which is happening. It's the anti-human, anti-earth agenda. You need to hold each other's hands tight. Help your brother when he's fallen. Help your brother need help. Hug the planet, hug your brothers and sisters, non-binary, and protect people, all people. All people that don't stop judging by the meat suit. Stop judging by the meat suit. So stop allowing forked tongues to tell you what you want to hear. Remember the children who lost their lives to genocide. Compliant order followers. Never again means never again. Trying to hit home. Trying to get somebody to listen. It's important. Don't be fooled by names, labels, new old age world bullshit. They always some name labels they're trying to get everybody into. It's what they do. And everybody fall for it. And it turns into a cancer. Don't label it, just be kind. Do what is morally correct. It's the bottom line. Morally correct. Treat others like you would like to be treated. Be kind to your fellow beings. Help each other and create with Earth. Earth is happy to manifest that which benefits both her beloved Earth family, because she is us and we are her. Thank you for listening. Hope this was helpful, and I will see you on the next one.